or Seicane, I don't know how it's pronounced. Seicane is how they pronounce it on their YouTube channel. 10.1 inch screen for my Jeep Wrangler. I just wanted to show you how gigantic the box was. I'm putting a 20 ounce Dr. Pepper there for scale. As you can see, it's pretty massive. At least certainly compared to my other radios. So you can see it's quite the bad boy there. I ordered it on July 31st around 9 p.m. at night, and I didn't pay anything. I didn't pay for any kind of expedited shipping or anything, and it was here by Thursday, August 10th at around 9 a.m. So that was pretty good shipping, I thought, coming all the way from Hong Kong. Came through DHL. The box is a little beat up, you can see there. But overall, there's some damage there, but I assume it's going to be less, more padding inside there. So let me break out my trusty Jeep knife. This bad boy here, and then we'll take a look, shall we? Yep, here we go. Don't know the best way to get this guy open, but he's It's interesting that the arrows say up here, and then it looks like it's upside down inside there. So I'm sure it doesn't really matter, but it's interesting nonetheless. So you can see it says Seicane there as well. Still another box in a box. It's always fun. And then it sells. I have a 2016 Jeep Wrangler, so I don't know if that is or not. It looks like that 2 and 32 is representative of the 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of memory. I don't know what this little logo item means. Overall, the box seems pretty good shape here. Whatever this is, and that's the model number. Yeah, there you go. 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of memory, and that's the model number item. Alright, looks like it opens there. Bottom's pretty tight. Alright, so I'm gonna try this away. Alright, got the stuff out of the way. This thing takes up almost my entire kitchen table. Let's say I don't necessarily need the old Jeep knife at the moment, so I'll put that away before I cut somebody. Good padding there. Bubble wrap. Alright, so this is the first piece. It also has a little bit of a, yeah, you can see this is probably designed for the newer tweeters. You can see by the 2015 to 2017 designation. Does that real quick to see what it looks like. Well, it looks pretty good. Really have to cut these guys out. Thanks to Adventure. I saw this on Adventure Deck's video, and he said to cut these out. It's pretty thick. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that out of there. Gotta find something. But overall, feels pretty sturdy. It's got these vents just like the regular dash, so it's a little bit of something else, nothing. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. I'd say I get this guy out before it goes in, I'm sure. This piece here. Alright. Top. Let's see what we got. Got more padding. Alright, so that's all we got in there. The rest of the boxes. Move this out of the way. The rest of the boxes empty. Alright, so you can see it's all in that box. Let me get that out of the way. Set this guy down. Alright, so let's see what we got here. It's a lot of padding. That's good. Good to see. Alright. Oh, that's pretty neat. I probably opened it the wrong way, but they have real nice packaging there. Alright. Lots of bubble wrap. Looks like aluminum foil. I don't understand that. So what we got here? PRB top part. That little rubber mat comes out. Nice solid plastic. Got little clip guys there. So overall it looks pretty good. Aside for a second. Here is our main attraction. Get a good look at it. It's nice and sturdy. Looks good, really. This logo's pretty large, but it's alright as long as the screen's good. Alright. I like my aluminum foil. It really is. Appears to be aluminum foil, may not be, but it seems like it. Alright, let's set this guy down here. Take a look at this back side. See what we got. Alright, so that will be where your dongle plugs in. This is probably your, that's your Wi-Fi antenna. GPS connection, good. That's the way I can connect my old adapter to that, so I can reuse the Jeep instead of using theirs. And that's where the AM FM goes. Now this is very different from joining. Lots of little ports there. They're not really labeled, so they look like they're different sizes, so I shouldn't have a problem figuring out what goes where, but it's interesting. Let's see. Oh, there is a nice little guide up top here that will tell you everything you need to know there, I guess. That's pretty good. That way you can wire it up if need be. Oh, there's the... Alright, so D is AV out, so D would be... that bottom left port there is D, which is AV out. E is the bottom second from the right on the bottom, which looks like USB ports. And then auxiliary input, so alright, so that's pretty good. It looks like some extra ports here too. Alright, so that's pretty good. There it says it's 4 by 45 watts current. I wonder if that's correct or not. Overall, it's pretty small. You can see it's certainly, I would say, single DIN size. So right now, I'm not seeing somewhere to put a micro SD card, which would be a big problem. Let me see. Yeah, I'm still not seeing a micro SD slot. Unless there's some kind of port that plugs into there, but alright, well, we'll look at our cords and see if that tells us anything. Set this guy for side. Set him aside right now. And let me open this package up over here and see what we got. Alright, it's like our audio video connections. I don't know what this little tiny guy is, but other than that, it looks pretty standard. It's probably a microphone. One of these, yeah, rear camera. Right there, you can see. And don't know what that is. Aux right in, AB in. Oh, but if I put a front camera in there, but it'll go in that guy. Microphone. Rear camera we already saw. So this one's the only one that's not really labeled. I mean, it's labeled, but I can't read that. So maybe I'll try some Google Translate. Aux in cord. Alright. I don't know what this little guy is. That's interesting. So looks like our aux in is B. So looks like that would go right up here. That should go right in here. Looks like it'd be pretty simple. Alright, so let's take this guy right here. Standard GPS, but I'm not going to use this. I'm going to reuse the Jeep adapter. I'll put a link. It's an open. No, it's an opener. You got to open there. It will be for me. I'd rather use the adapter came from with the Jeep. It will, not the Jeep, the one I have on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. You can reuse the existing Jeep GPS, so then you don't gotta worry about placement and whatnot. Alright, so here is your CAN bus adapter. And looks like, I don't know what, 17, maybe July 3rd, 2017, hopefully. For Jeep 10-15, 11-15. So hopefully that doesn't make a difference because mine is 2016. And there's your software version. This guy will go into the Jeep. This should go in the back of the radio here. That should go right there. And a couple extra guys here. Key 1. Amp connection. This is probably if you have a Alpine system, you probably need to wire this into something, or if you have an external amplifier. As I've said before, I have the bass system, bass audio, so I've replaced it with the Mopar kickers. Hopefully mine will work just fine with the base audio system. And our steering wheel controls without hooking these wires up, because splicing these things is my least favorite thing to do. Alright, so this will be a microphone, external microphone. Should be an internal microphone as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, see a little hole there. Is your internal microphone. So I'll try them both and see which one sounds better. I'm also going to see if I just reuse the one I've already ran. So I would prefer that, of course. Alright, and then we got a couple more cords here. Oh, that's your AM FM radio connection. That's good. This plugs into the unit. This connects to the Jeep. It's good they include that. That's good, because I already have one. Metra link. I'll put a link in the description as well. But if you don't have one, it's good they include it. And then we have this guy, which is that's for putting up a subwoofer. Yeah, this was to be an extra if you had the external. There's video out. So this is if you had monitors in the back, subwoofer, of course, line out. So standard stuff there, your RCA. And this would be your USB cords. This one says supports USB camera, so I guess if you bought their car DVR, it would work in there. But I'm only seeing one of these guys, so again, I'm not seeing where I would put a micro SD card, which is going to be a big problem for me, because as I mentioned in my other videos, I primarily listen to Google Play Music or Spotify, and I just download all that music onto my head unit, and 32 gigs will get filled up pretty quick. So I'll check out this manual to see if it says anything. And this is good though, because I heard a couple other people and the reviews on the website say it didn't come with it. Does not come with a manual. Well, that sounds like updating. Alright, so this is pretty good. I do see support SD card, U-Disc USB, but it's probably saying you stick your SD card inside a USB thumb drive, which will work, but I'd rather not use my thumb drive for that. So I don't know how Android reads that the same. Anyhow, so that looks pretty good. Let's check. Let me just turn to page 13 or section 13 if it's on here. And see if it clarifies. It does not. So, let's see. Nope, I don't see anything about micro SD card other than just saying the USB will support it. It does list what 3G antennas dongles you can use. That's pretty good. ES Explorer, Wi-Fi hotspot, system menu, video display. Unless EQ looks. Alright, so once again, we got our directions there. Built-in GPS and 3D navigation. Don't care about that. Yeah, but all these numbers don't really line up to anything, so that's weird. It's just a description. Alright, so let's get you a little wide shot here of all my adapters. And so you can see everything that comes cabling wise. And yeah, I'm going to pause it so I can organize this. Alright, tried to reorganize it. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff. So there she is in all her glory. So it's Friday night. The last 2 radio installs I've done have gone way into the night, and I did not care for that. So my goal is to have all this ready to go for first thing tomorrow morning. And I'm going to keep trying to find that micro SD card slot. Because I distinctly asked Adventure Decks and Seicane and the people on the forums, and they said it worked, but so far I don't see anything. But I'll figure it out. Alright, thanks.